guys, welcome to another exciting episode of Ohio Eats, where we go places, eat things, and then tell you about them.
Yes.
Today we are going to be talking about the Real Seafood Company in Toledo, Ohio.
I would like to say what an interesting name. They're like, it's real seafood here. It's
Not
like,
fake.
Not fake.
Definitely not fake.
I want to make a restaurant that's right beside and call it Fake Seafood Company. It's all just like tofu fish.
Imitation.
It's all just an imitation.
Imitation
See how well our
company.
sales go.
Ew.
Charge the same prices though. But no. This place has been recommended to me by a friend, and I saw that it had good reviews. We were in Toledo for, we did a couple things, and by the time this video comes out, these videos should be uploaded. So if you like creepy, cool stuff, we went to the Haunted Garage Sale, and we were in Toledo for the Supernatural America exhibit at the Toledo Museum of Art. So if you're interested in that kind of stuff, make sure to check it out. That exhibit, I think, goes through the end of September, or at least to September. I think it goes through September, though. I believe. Yeah. Make sure you watch that video, though, if you're interested in going to that at all, because that's why we were here. We were like, well, we like to eat places, so we're going to go here as well. And we haven't been to a good seafood place in a minute.
Yeah, it's been a while.
It's kind of hard, especially like in Ohio, but when you get to like places closer to Lake Erie, you tend to find places that are more seafood themed, like when you're in like Sandusky and Geneva on the Lake and stuff like that. You seem to find a lot. But yeah, so where do we start? I guess we'll start with drinks.
Of course.
Now they were seasonal drinks, which one thing actually I want to mention, but actually before we get in, it was really odd. I've never seen another place that does this, and I'm sure there are other places because this was a whole system, but the menus were tablets.
Yeah. Like, they literally, handed us,
a
tablet, and everything was on there. It was actually really kind of nice.
Yeah, which is kind of cool. It's like, the same as if you go to one of those restaurants where you just scan a QR code now, except they basically give you the giant phone that's already has the QR code scanned. So, it's kind of cool. And, I'm sure they can just update it whenever they want, so that's a neat idea. But I just thought that was interesting, and I hadn't been to a place yet that just gives you an entire tablet per person to look through the menu.
Yeah.
Which is cool. But anyways, I got a peach meal, so a peach Moscow meal. It was good. It was what you would expect it was. And then I got a second drink as well, but it was the same as Kim got. And what did you get, Kim, to drink?
It was a peach brandy Moscato.
Sangria. Like
sangria. That's it. I couldn't think of the word.
Moscato
Peach
sangria.
brandy Moscato sangria.
Yeah. I believe that was full name, but I don't think it's on. They don't really have a drink menu on the website, so I can't pull up the exact names of them. But yeah, that's basically what it was, though. Yeah. And it was very tasty.
It was really.
It was so refreshing, and that one was really cheap. Mine was like $11, like $10.95, but that one was only like $6 something.
Yeah.
Plus, our waitress ended up giving it to us for happy hour, which said it was only at the bar. Our waitress was awesome, by the way.
Yes.
We don't generally talk about service too much. Because, we're just really reviewing the food. Unless it was, really awful. That's the only time we usually talk about it. But in this instance, it was just really good.
Yeah.
I feel like our waitress, there wasn't a time where we weren't checked on, Because I know times right now are hard, which is another reason we don't like to talk about it unless it was, really bad.
Yeah.
Because it's hard for places to get staffing. But she was on top of it, though. Great search. Seartress. I tried to say server and waitress in one. But, yeah, the drinks are really great. The next thing is, I guess we'll talk about the appetizer. They have a couple of different calamaris, but we specifically got the calamari with sauteed peppers. Now, we have talked about before that our favorite calamari we've ever had is from M. Italian in Chagrin Falls. This place does give it a run for its money.
Oh, yeah.
I think the calamari here might have actually been a little bit better, but I like the fact that M. Italian gives you dippy sauces. They give you, I think it's like a lemon garlic aioli there and marinara.
Yeah.
This place doesn't do that, but it's fried in it's like a lemon wine butter, I think.
Yeah, it was like herb butter,
it says herb butter.
Herb butter.
I thought it had like a lemon one. But yeah, either way, that was good, and the peppers were really good, and the breading was good, and the calamari was just perfection. It was not chewy at all. Of course, it's a tiny chew. It's supposed to.
Yeah, but not here's some rubber bands.
Yeah, that's how you know when it's bad calamari. But no, good calamari should be the most perfectly cooked steak is the best way I can describe the consistency if you, don't eat calamari a lot. But it was amazeballs. It was great. And then it was interesting because we both ordered our dishes, which we'll get to in a minute, but they recommend, like almost as a salad, they have a blue cheese coleslaw.
Yeah, it comes with pretty much every meal that you order.
Yeah.
Unless you don't want it.
Yeah, you can substitute it out for some things like a $2 upcharge if you want like their clam chowder. But we're like, you know what? No, it's a thing. And when they brought it to us, they asked if we want black pepper on it. And I'm like, yeah. And I'll tell you what, the black pepper, definitely get the black pepper on it. Mm-hmm. It added something. But I couldn't believe how good the coleslaw was.
I'm not usually a huge fan of blue cheese. Like, I could take a little bit, and then I'm like, okay, I'm done with that. This it was a vinegar slaw, and it kind of, like, counterbalanced the, funkiness of blue cheese.
It really did. It made it almost taste like, what do we describe it as? It was more
feta?
Like feta, yes.
Yeah, or like a goat cheese. It did really taste delicious.
It was really good. I couldn't believe, because I like blue cheese a little bit, so I didn't actually think I'd like it that much. I'm like, I want to try it. I'm glad I did, because it was delicious. We ate, all of it. There wasn't any left.
We devoured it.
Oh, they also do give you bread, which was very good. You can tell it's homemade, because I don't remember if I took a picture of the bread. If I did, I'll insert it. But it was all, wickedy whack sizes.
Yeah, it was almost funny. Like they kind of cut it and just went and put it on the tray and baked it, because it was they were just kind of shaped like rolls, but not.
Yeah, I thought
they were really good.
I thought it was funny. Yeah, it was cool though. The bread was good. Mm-hmm. I mean, wouldn't say it was anything standout compared to everything else, but it was good bread.
Yeah, it had a nice little seasoning on it.
It's
and stuff
black
like
pepper
that.
or something.
Yeah.
And then let's see. Yeah, so we'll move into our main courses now. I'll let you go first.
So I got the crab cakes, and you can get it comes with a side, and I got the cheesy hash browns that they had, and the entree came with 2 crab cakes, and let me just say, there was barely any filler. It's like they waved the breadcrumbs around it and said, okay, that's a crab cake. They were so good. Yeah, it was pan-fried jumbo lump blue crab cakes. And
it was blue crab too, so it was super premium. So buttery.
Oh my gosh.
Because I tasted, of course.
It melted in your mouth.
Yeah,
you literally took a bite and you're just like... Blah, blah.
Probably one of the best crab cakes I've ever had. And even I was reading here on the menu, it actually says with a minimum of breadcrumbs. It's telling you there's not a lot, because that's the thing. Especially these, so it's $30 for these, $29.95 for these crab cakes. But I feel like these crab cakes were worth it. They were big and it was just filled with crab. Now, if they would have been breading, that would have been kind of a ripoff for $30 for crab cakes. But they are so good. And even if you do not want to spend that much, I know they have an appetizer. Let me see how much they are as an appetizer, because you really should probably try these.
Shared.
Yep, shared plates. I'm looking for the word appetizers. Oh, and by the way, the calamari is $14.95. Good amount of calamari. I think that's a great price. Yeah, $14.95 and that would give you 1. Interesting. It says crushed walnuts and mustard sauce. I don't know what's going on with the walnuts, but yeah. The crab cakes were amazing, and then you because we got the same side, the cheesy potatoes.
Yeah, the hash browns that were really, really good. They were super crispy, but then also soft and really, really cheesy.
Yeah. So for my entree, I got the stuffed Atlantic salmon. So what is it stuffed with, you may ask? Well, it's stuffed... Oh, I didn't realize. So crab, shrimp, mushroom, spinach, and with a lemon butter sauce, and obviously there's some kind of cheese that was with this... stuffing with what's in the salmon. The salmon was absolutely amazing. Probably some of the best salmon I've had. I mean, it was like butter in your mouth. There was none of that weird hinty seafoodiness from it, that weird fishiness. It was just delicious. The sauce it was in was great, and the stuffing was really good too. The crab, shrimp, mushroom combo and the spinach. I don't know exactly what cheeses were in there, but it was really delectable. I described it as Kim, oh, this is going to be a treat. And it really was a treat. It was delicious, because you even, you don't get salmon many places, but you were saying you think it's the best you've had.
It was probably the best I had, and it was weird because he gave me a piece without the stuffing, and it was melt in your mouth. It was delicious. And then he gave me a piece with the stuffing, and the flavor profile just totally changed, and it was really, really, really good.
Yeah, it's absolutely great. I'd highly recommend getting that. It's kind of cool. They have a few different ways you can get things as well. The same menu item. They have salmon as well, but they have cedar plank maple glazed Atlantic salmon. Because I actually was torn between the two, and I asked the waitress, and she recommended the stuffed one. The stuffed one was $27.95. the place isn't super cheap, but I feel for the quality that you're getting, and they're pretty good portions as well. Like, we got a lot of food.
Yes.
I did not end up eating all of it. I did take some of the salmon home with me. They have miso glazed chili and sea bass, which sounded really good. Shrimp scampi, fried Gulf shrimp. They have chicken Milanese, but I feel like if you're going here, you should get some kind of seafood thing. Parmesan encrusted North Atlantic flounder. They have like a raw bar, which right now only has like 2 things. I don't know if it usually has that.
Yeah, it looked like they had oysters, and then they had
Shrimp
shrimp cocktail.
Because you can actually walk up to it. There's like a whole bunch of ice.
Yeah,
it's just
I
kind
saw
of sitting
that.
in there. So they have the fresh catch section, which they have perch, which looks really good. Block Island swordfish, Lake Superior whitefish, and Chilean sea bass. So there's just a lot of like good, high quality seafood on the menu, and most things are between $25 to $30. Some things ranging up to like $32. Now there's like lobster that's of course going to be like 50 something.
Yeah.
But lobster's expensive no matter where you go. And the dessert, we did get dessert because we're fat and disgusting.
Oh my god.
we got key lime pie because I love key lime pie, and it was a very good key lime pie. The crust was phenomenal. I mean, and it tasted like it was made properly, like, with like sweetened condensed milk and that. It was very good. The crust was really good.
Yeah, it was almost like
butterscotchy.
Yeah, it was almost like they caramelized the like butter before they made the crust, you know, because it was a graham cracker crust.
And I'm assuming they just put a crap ton of butter in there, which is probably what gave it that flavor. But there's like a raspberry sauce on it as well. So it looks like they also have New York style cheesecake, chocolate coconut layer cake. That'll probably be good. Comes with vanilla bean gelato. Ooh, I like gelato, and creme brulee. But yeah, overall, and we had a lot here, so I feel pretty confident saying that whatever you get here is going to be pretty dang good.
Oh, yeah.
They said the service was phenomenal. We were only there for like an hour. I mean, like, it was like perfect timing too, man.
Like, we finished one thing and they were up with the other plates, and it was like, wow.
I don't know if service is usually this top notch. If you've been there, let us know. But I was really like impressed with how efficient and how well our waitress in particular, was. Even when I was looking for the right, for example, like, I got from the table after we were done, and we had already paid and everything, and she kind of saw us looking for the restroom, and she just walked up and she was like, oh, you're looking for this? And I'm like, yep. And then she just started like guiding me right to the restroom, like, that kind of like not having to ask, like, she sees that that's just the kind of, thing that kind of like, I don't know, really is a little extra. Going above and beyond,
yeah.
And it's just nice to see that, and you're not going to get that every time. I don't expect to be waited on hand and foot everywhere I go, but you expect to at least have decent service. And when some place, especially a place that's a little bit more expensive, I don't think this place is crazy expensive or anything. It's not like that. It's just seafood is expensive. It's good seafood, but it's nice when you go to a place and you're paying this much for a dinner. You expect the service to be a little bit better than average, and it was way more than average.
Oh yeah.
So yeah. Is there anything else you want to add?
I think we covered it.
I think so as well. If you like this type of content, make sure to let us know. Make sure to like, subscribe, click the bell so you know whenever we upload this stuff. Follow us on social media. I always put all the links below. So you can just click them. Like, if you want to follow us on Facebook, if you want to follow our Instagram, so you can see all kinds of cool, creepy pictures and just cool pictures in general. That's there. Where's our website? We do photography and stuff, so if you're local at all, hit us up. We are very reasonable. Thank you very much for watching, and we will see you in the next one.
Bye.